The arrest of Julian Assange is cause for concern of everyone who seeks the truth. It is a serious threat to every true journalist on the planet. Indeed, if it is not a covert operation of the White Hats to take him out of harm's way and secure his future testimony against the deep state, as some have opined, his arrest is an act of war against the people of the planet and should be treated as such. Julian Assange is not only a journalist. It can be argued that he single-handedly is responsible for the imminent takedown of the shadow government and the satanic cabal that has been running this country for over 100 years. If the president does not act immediately to secure Julian's freedom and his safety, then patriots would be justified to finally give the world what it needs. Revolution 2.0. No trials, no mercy, no quarter, no negotiation, no endless investigations, relentlessness of purpose. Let God sort them out. Patriots want to see perp walks. We want webcams in Gitmo prison cells. We want traitors executed, no deals. We want the evil exposed. We want children to be safe and loved. We want an end to endless wars. We want an end to infanticide. The following photo of Julian in the police van, smiling, winking at us, and flashing thumbs up, seems to support the notion that he's okay and that his arrest is a good thing. As much as it is comforting to know that he seems to be in good spirits, I would feel better if he were home where he belongs. This man has suffered enough. He has paid for crimes he did not commit. It can be said that because of him and WikiLeaks, a plot to enslave the planet and nuclear war was very narrowly averted. This was the deep state's 16-year plan, the Hildebeest to preside over the final actions of a Techno-Nazi dictatorship. If Julian Assange is not released and exonerated of all these bogus charges immediately, then perhaps patriots will finally have had enough. Maybe it's time for citizen militias to go snatch up some high-level deep state hostage and arrange a World War II-like prisoner exchange. I am loath to say it, but it seems to be precisely what the deep state wants. It is continually testing its boundaries and determining the provocation level of those of us who solemnly swore the oath to defend our country from all its enemies, foreign and domestic. In the words of the late Dr. Stan Monteith of Radio Liberty, we have the best enemies that money can buy. The truth of the matter is that Julian may have broken the law by assisting Manning to hack DOD. However, the end in this case does justify the means, as the result began the end of the plan to rule the planet by a cabal of Satanists, and their grip on humanity would have never ended, ever. Some people might argue that two wrongs do not make a right, or that there is never a justification for breaking the law. Well, here's something to think about. A hypothetical situation, an easily solved apparent paradox of having to prevent the murder of an innocent child by pulling the trigger of a .44 Magnum and decapitating a piece of shit who is about to slit that child's throat with a razor. Would you have a problem with that? Would it cause you to lose a single night's sleep? Would your conscience bother you? Would you lose your appetite? I can only speak for myself. I've been in that situation as a medcap escort in Vietnam. I wrote about it in my book in a chapter titled Tragedy of War. Link in the description. I can tell you that I didn't have to cap that piece of shit, but I would not have hesitated for a moment. By the grace of Almighty God, that man averted the 1,000th of an inch more remaining on the trigger pull before the hammer on my 1911 Colt would have fell by complying with my order. I slept fitfully that night, but it wasn't because of what I almost did, but because the Lord had other plans for the child my buddy and I defended. Read the story. Be ready to weep. I would do a video of it, but I wouldn't make it through the reading without embarrassing myself and ruining my reputation as a badass. Yeah, I broke the law. I could have been court-martialed and sent to Leavenworth for holding a warrant officer at gunpoint. But I didn't give a shit. I did what was right. He knew it, I knew it, and God knew it. Julian might have broken some petty-ass bullshit law, but by doing what he did, he saved the planet from nuclear war. Of this I have no doubt, because the people who would have been in power had the Wicked Witch of Washington won the presidency, are all a bunch of demonic, baby-eating psychopaths who are guilty of war crimes and are responsible for the deaths of millions of innocent people. And these fuckers in the deep state think that I'm a threat, a 68-year-old man in his kitchen? I got news for these dumbass dipshits. For every one like me, or like Stony Stone, or a few dozen others who have the huevos to speak what we think, there are 10,000 who think what we are speaking, and it scares the living piss out of them, and they're on the brink of destruction. They actually believe in their adrenochrome-induced dementia that by censoring our speech they'll be able to avert the inevitable. Not so. They hasten their demise, because when their crimes become known to the rest of those who have been in a mainstream media-induced coma or awakened, no force on earth, not God himself, will be able to quench the righteous wrath or stop the sudden purge of these demons from planet Earth. Sign the petition to free Julian Assange. There's a link in the description. Call and write the president. Hashtag free Julian. Hashtag this shit will not stand. I'll leave you with this.
We are anonymous. We are the people. We are everywhere. We are awake. We are informed. We are armed. We are pissed off. We are patriots. We are sinners. We are in awe of God. We are washed in his blood. We are his army. We do his work. We fight his battles. We are followed by angels. We will avenge the innocent. We are legion. We cannot be stopped. We will not be silenced. We are invincible. We don't forgive. We don't forget. And we're coming for you. Believe that.
Please subscribe to our backup channels, Whirlwind Revolt, Inglorious Patriots, and Net4Truth USA 2 Patriot channel. You can also find us at Net4Truth USA on BitChute. We fly so close to the target, we're on our 4th fighter jet. We will be relentless truth seekers until the enemies of freedom are defeated.
You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/Net4Truth USA.
If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you.
Links are in the description section.